Hey, I'm Micah Tyler, and this was a moment for me where I found hope in a hopeless situation. Back in 2017, just as soon as I had music playing on the river, just as soon as I had people knowing who I was and hearing my voice and me being able to go on tour with some of my heroes, I walked through one of the most difficult seasons of my entire life. I live in Southeast Texas, and Hurricane Harvey put 40 inches around my house in 2 days. We were sitting there literally living in this house and watching the water rise around us. We were able to make it out of that hurricane. We'd be having to replace some floors and some walls, which again was tough, but at the same time we're going, God protected us enough to walk through this thing. But just a few weeks later, an even bigger storm hit us. It didn't come in the form of wind and rain. Instead, it came in the form of cancer in a doctor's office. My brother was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer 7.5 years ago. And as we started walking through this, I'll be honest with you, I'm sitting there telling everyone there's never been a moment that God has not loved you. That He can make all things different, that even when the waters won't stop rising, He's with you even then. But I was questioning those things because at that time I had to realize I had to trust that God was not just a promise maker, but that He was a promise keeper. But here I am 7.5 years later, still telling people about the truth of who God is, because I learned that He was that promise keeper. In the moments where the Bible says that He draws near the brokenhearted, I had a broken heart that was drawn near to. When it said that He was closer than a brother, in those times where I felt alone, He drew near to me. He was constant, He was consistent, and He was exactly who He said He was. No matter what you're walking through today, no matter how hopeless it may feel, I want you to know something. Hope is right next to you. He is closer than a brother. He draws near the brokenhearted, and hope is here for you and me both today.